Okay. So David White said something in Constellations, the soulless nourishment and underlying meaning of everyday words. And it was about forgiveness. To forgive is to put oneself in a larger gravitational field of experience than the one that first seemed to hurt us. So to forgive is to put oneself in a larger gravitational field of experience than the one that first seemed to hurt us. We reimagine ourselves in the light of our maturity, and we reimagine the past in the light of our new identity. We allow ourselves to be gifted by a story larger than the story that first hurt us and left us bereft. And then this is from our own spiritual knowledge base. So again, this is just to add a little context. Whether in transformation of your nature, or in coming into relationship with one another, or overcoming obstacles, what lesson do you have to make firm? When you yourself let go, you can become free. When you yourself let go, you can become free. The circumstances are not going to let go of you. You yourself have to let go and become free. Do not wait for anything, but prepare yourself. You are a bird. You have wings. You are very beautiful. You are sitting on your unlimited parent's tree. That is, you belong to this family of souls. However, there is a weakness of seeing any type of your own or someone else's nature, and when you see that, you become dependent. It's like you are on one of these various branches. So you are not perched on one of these branches clutching on, are you? If you hold on to any branch, then you're unable to have the experience of closeness of your unlimited parent, feeling that refuge and safety in the heart. So cleaning the heart, there's often this expression that's used here, which is look in the mirror of your heart. And you think about a mirror, that a mirror you can see very clean and clear, and if there's a spot on it, what do? I tend to just get a rag and clean it up or whatever. It's not like you look at the spot and go, why are you there? It's something you know you need to remove. And so this idea of being able to accept it being there without getting into the story of the spot or the stain or whatever it is. Okay? So what we're going to do is move into this guided visualization into your heart. And people have different experiences, so a visualization is just a way to prompt you. Some are visual, so that you might see things in pictures. Others may not be. It may come in form of understanding, a form of words, or a form of feeling. So just go with whatever works for you. Okay? So I invite us just to go within. Just feel ourselves, our feet flat on the floor, and you just feel relaxed in your seats. I invite you just to connect to that inner being of light. And just imagine yourself somewhere out in nature, somewhere where you feel very safe, and somewhere that's very beautiful and peaceful. It could be somewhere that you go regularly, or it could be something new. As you're sitting there, you're surrounded by beauty, and you feel the warmth of the sun on your face. It's bright, and you feel completely safe and relaxed. The sun high in the skies with its rays extending in all directions. Then you think to get up. And as you get up, you see in the distance a pathway. And so you naturally start to step towards that path and start walking down the path. As you walk, you notice beautiful flowers on each side of the path, and their colors radiating in brightness. Right by the path is a river, and the river is moving slowly, and you follow that river. And as it winds around the path, you keep moving, and you just feel so alive. And as you come around a corner and under a bend, you turn and then start to see over the hill a house. And as you walk closer to the house, you recognize this place. It feels very, very familiar and very inviting. As you walk up closer, you see above the door, it says, "The House of You." You marvel at this home with its many rooms. It's brightly lit, and you can see the expression of many qualities of you shining through the windows. You are delighted to be visiting you inside your soul home again. Before you move inside, you just notice there's somebody who had been walking towards you from the fields, and you immediately feel the warmth of this person's energy. It's somebody whom you feel you've always known and trust deeply. A kind friend and guide. As your eyes meet, you begin to feel this deep love and care from this one, with his face sparkling, the eyes moist with that love. And you notice an aura of celestial light sparkling around this one's body, and you're just in wonder of this light. Your attention is drawn especially to the shining light behind the eyes. You recognize this one as belonging to you, the highest, the supreme parent of all souls, who can actually play any role that you need or want, because this one is unlimited. You feel completely loved and accepted in this one's presence, and you understand from his signals that he is here for you and will always be here for you. You just have to naturally return to the memory of this eternal spark of light that you are. So you decide you're ready to go inside the house of you with your divine companion with you. Just before you make that first step, you're drawn to pause. And your pure, wise heart within, you ask it, what do you wish to reveal to me today? As I enter in this space of absolute and unconditional love. And you know your pure, authentic self, your eternal being, holds the wisdom of what is true and right for you. As you enter into your home of you, you first just take in the entranceway. And there are many rooms off this entranceway, including a stairwell, a staircase. So you're drawn to move into the first room, and it's called the room of your original quality of peace. As you enter, you allow yourself to see and feel and sense into this room. The way the furniture is, the colors, the atmosphere, and if there's anyone else there. And then you just have some spacious time now to explore this room. Take a deep breath. Look around your room one more time and just fill yourself with gratitude for being able to come here. And you know that you can come back and visit this room for however long, whenever you want, however long you want. As you come out of this room, across the way, you see a second room, and you enter this room of inner wisdom, of truth. You're delighted to enter this room and explore the experience of this natural quality, again, in terms of the way the room looks and feels, its atmosphere, if anyone is in there with you, and you just allow yourself the luxury of exploring your inner room of wisdom. As you look around, you just feel this urge to stretch your arms upward and outward and just enjoy whatever gifts this room was revealing to you. Perhaps it was some new clarity. You know that you can come back and visit this room again whenever you want, for however long you want. Now you are drawn upwards the stairs and into another room. And this room just harks back to the days of innocence when you were just that pure self with lightness and joy and purity. And you come into this room and start to explore this room. The colors, the sounds, the sights. If there's people with you, the furniture, and you just allow yourself to fully experience this inner quality of innocence and purity. As you take in this room, you feel your heart expand with gratitude for giving you the time, for taking the time to explore and experience this original pureness. As you're drawn downstairs, you feel the deep pull of another room, the room of love. So you enter this room and start to feel the depths of its gifts in all its forms. You are feeling overflowing with love and with the warmth and the gentleness that brings. And just like the other rooms, you know that you can come back and visit this room whenever you want. As you come out back into the entranceway, you start to feel a renewed sense of your true self. Perhaps there's a feeling of freedom, deepening sense of dignity, and self-authority strengthening. And then you sense there is a room that's connected to your heart that is beckoning you. You remember this room. You haven't been there in a long while. Perhaps you've been avoiding it. But you know now, as you're strengthened in your sense of self, you're ready to go there. Before you move towards it, you are reminded of the presence of your divine companion who's with you. You know you can trust this one completely, who is always with you, always loving, always supporting, while honoring your own wisdom and strengths. As you get closer, you see you have to go down this hallway and down some stairs. And you notice that the door has a lock on it. It has been closed for a very long time. But as you move the handle of the door, you see that the lock is just opened. It's a place where there's still something in there unresolved. The room perhaps represents some experience from the past that has left its mark. It's not necessary to know all the details of the situation or circumstances or why, but you become aware that there's something in there that you may still be holding on to, consciously or unconsciously. And you're ready for it to be released, to be healed, for there to be forgiveness. As you move deeper, you want to stay in this place filled with love and compassion for yourself and for anyone else that may be connected with this, what's in this room. As you enter in, you feel it's cooler than the rest of the house. It's also dark, but you can actually make out a form on one side of the room. And as you enter, you remember that your divine companion's with you and can feel that hand on your back, knowing that you're not alone. So you take a moment and with your honest and wise heart, notice and acknowledge what's in there. You observe with gentleness and compassion. Perhaps this form wishes to share something with you. See if any feelings or thoughts arise. Could be in a color, an image, or a shape. As you feel the presence of the divine companion next to you, he is igniting the light of truth within this darkened area of your heart. You know that you can be here as the real you, the eternal and original you, shining with the many qualities that the divine companion sees you as. You let them fill this room, and as it fills, you realize you're at a choice point. And you ask yourself, as you stay in the company of this highest source and feel these words, When you yourself let go, you can become free. And the question that emerges is, what is greater, the love or lingering hurt? What are you ready to forgive and let go of now? You just allow that to be revealed. And you make a gesture to your supreme guide and friend. You're ready to embrace the love. As you do so, you step forward, and as you do that, you step into the authority. You, as a tiny point of light, a sparkling star, a king of your own experiences. You also take support and cooperation from your divine companion in whatever form of relationship or quality or power that you need to restore and renew this part of yourself, this part of your heart to fullness. As you do that, you feel there being an awakening inside and inside this room, with it lighting up. And you start to see things in this room that you couldn't have possibly seen before when it was dark. You let go and forgive yourself for whatever you needed to forgive. And perhaps you also let go and forgive others. You just take a few more moments to be with the situation as it transforms. With determination, you choose not to allow that sorrow or hurt back in your heart. And you can start to revisualize yourself and this story beyond the hurt and the pain. As this room becomes integrated into your sparkling house of you, you feel a sense of bliss and feel completely free. And with patience and trust, you know that all will be taken care of in the natural unfolding of your life. You take another look around of this brightly lit room and receive the fullness of your divine inheritance and all the blessings for the courage to face and embrace whatever was here. You allow for any other imagery or feelings to emerge and solidify this experience. Just before leaving, you repeat the following in your heart 3 times. I am reaffirming faith in my dignity and in my true worth. I am reaffirming faith in my dignity and in my true worth. I am reaffirming faith in my dignity and in my true worth. You now leave the room and you come down the hallway and you go out the front door and you look back up at the house of you and feel it shining even brighter after your visit. And your divine guide is with you as you walk towards the path. And he waves to you, knowing that anytime you come here, he will be right there. And you start to walk down the path, by the river, come back to the spot in nature where you feel completely safe and comfortable. And then you come back here into this room and just allow yourself to be fully present in your body. And you just take a few minutes now to capture the essence of your experience. And you may want to do something later or now, if you wanted to journal, or write a few words, or draw, or reflect. Just take a few minutes to do that, so that you can capture the essence of that experience and hold on to that for the future. And here's a blessing. An authentic heart. Your pure heart and mature nature creates the perfect and authentic space in which to experience a deep sense of safety, compassion, care, and healing.